Hi, Toto. Did you have fun this week? Yeah? That's good. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, we're in Kansas? We are coming to you from Kansas.
Let's hope there's a reason for this.
We are coming to you from Kansas. Obviously.
The Hulk's from Kansas.
No.
My favorite Martian.
No.
Gamora.
No.
Kermit the Frog.
No.
I ran out of green things.
The Wicked Witch!
Oh!
That wasn't a wicked laugh. It needs to be more nasally.
Oh, God.
No.
I don't know it.
No. Can you do a line?
I'll get you, my pretties, and your little dog, too.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I was practicing while you were getting the kids wrangled up.
That's good. You know, third time's a charm.
Thanks.
Yeah, good job. So, this week, Kansas. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we did, I know it seems a little strange, a little out there, but we did go to the Oz Museum.
Surprise!
So, that was cute.
Mm-hmm.
So, a whole bunch of memorabilia, and they actually played the movie, which me and the kids snuck in to the little movie theater. It's not really a sneak because it's part of it, but of course it was at the very end when, spoiler alert, she melts. So now the kids know how it ends. It's okay. So, yeah, they know how it ends now, but we'll watch it eventually from the beginning. So, but that was a really cute museum, really well done.
Yeah, it covered everything from the novels, the original novels, to the classic movie, to
all the other movies they've made out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Including, like, the Muppets in Oz, the Wiz.
Laurel and Hardy went to Oz.
The Oz Great and Powerful
Yeah.
one was, like, they had the posters of all these extra ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep, definitely worth the trip.
Mm-hmm.
Cowardly Lion. Let's see if Mommy can do it. See Mommy do it.
Oh goodness. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
I draw and I draw. Yeah, you did.
Take that, Cowardly Lion.
We also hung out in Lawrence.
Yes, we did. I think that's a theme song to Supernatural, but don't quote me. Yes, we're Supernatural nerds.
Yes. And apparently the town of Lawrence is not. Because we couldn't even find a sign saying, "Welcome to Lawrence.
No.
Your supernatural destination." You know?
Hometown of Sam and Dean.
I mean,
Just
you
a little
really
something.
should.
Put a pentagram
Lawrence.
up every once in a while. Throw some devil worshippers out on a street
Okay,
corner.
it's too far.
Something.
It's too far. It's too far. No.
Should have done something.
No, not that. But, you know, little some. So we did record the streets. But that's okay. 'Cause
Yep.
we felt the love.
And we were thinking of you, Brian Watson. Thanks for starting us on the Supernatural road.
And Sam and Dean. We did do some outdoorsy stuff because Kansas is actually really nice. Which is kind of weird.
You were surprised?
It throws me off. For some reason, I think Kansas should be colder. And speaking of the natives, or speaking to the natives, it was colder. In years
Were we
past.
on a reservation? What is going on?
The Kansas natives.
Oh.
The people that have
People
lived
from
in
Kansas.
Kansasians? Kansanites?
I think it's just Kansans.
Kansans? Well, that's boring. Just kidding. Just kidding. No offense. Sam and Dean. No offense.
How come you always smile so big when you say the word Sam and Dean?
I don't know.
Well, they ain't got nothing on this.
You're right, honey. So, we went to Kannapolis? Kannapolis? State Park. Which, Kansas is very plainsy. You know, it's very flat, you know, good farmland. At least the parts that we have been. I have not seen the mountains in Kansas. But I have seen a lot of plains. So
yeah, we skipped the Kansas mountains.
Yeah. So, but the state park was really neat because it was kind of like you're walking through, you know, like some rolling prairies with some super cool like sand or dirt. Yeah. It was like orange, like a burnt orange.
High iron content.
Yeah,
sand.
It was cool. So you're walking like through the, you know, wild grasses, the prairie grasses, and walking through streams, because that's just how we do. Watching the, what were those? The stealth bombers circle overhead.
I don't think we're supposed to talk about that. National security issues.
What happens in Kansas stays in Kansas.
I think that's something else.
Oh. So, that was really cool though. So, I'm really glad I didn't have to pee in the bushes, because it really felt like my sense of privacy was being obstructed. So, but it was kind of a cool, you know, different hike than what we're used to.
Yeah.
So, very neat. And then we went to
Boot Hill Museum.
Boot Hill. It got its name from, well, it's Dodge City, which is, yes, the typical, like, cowboy city that you kind of think of, where people are getting drunk all the time. Not today. We did get some sarsaparilla, but, you know, what, 19 or 18...
Late 1800s, early 1900s.
1876, somewhere in there, you know, 1800s. You know, it was big for, like, cattle, buffalo, you know, and stuff. Yeah, they like to kill a lot of things, including each other when they're really drunk, you know.
Yeah.
So
Wyatt Earp came to town, and Bat Masterson cleaned it all up.
So, but
the people that they would find just randomly dead around town, killed from one gunfight or another, they would bury in the cemetery.
Shallow graves.
Yep.
On a hill.
So the tips of their boots stuck up. So they called it Boot Hill Cemetery.
And fun fact, the beginning of
Wizard of Oz had shoes sticking out from underneath a house. Same as boots sticking up from the ground.
Good comparison, but I was thinking about the other one. It's a TV show.
Oh, Gunsmoke was based in Dodge City, Kansas. Did not know that.
And he's standing on top of Boot Hill contemplating life. So, there you go. Fun fact. You're welcome. Forever on Jeopardy. Alright, what are you drinking?
Sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla.
Yeah, what does sarsaparilla taste like?
Root beer.
Root beer? Mmm.
And in the old times, people said people did not smile.
People did not smile, no.
And pictures.
Okay, so we went to G's Frozen Custard and Yogurt. Which, let me see if I can get the sign.
Turn right at the stop sign.
Right there, super cute. Just a little lock-up window, so I'm sure perfect in the summer. Although today it's 45 and we're in January, so really can't complain about that.
Southwest 6th Avenue.
And this is the brown bread ice cream, or custard. It is very good. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, and we're kind of bouncing around, but there are little bits in there, like right there. That is bits of brown bread.
So Stratica Salt Mines is a working salt mine, and we went to this unassuming little building and walked in, bought tickets, and they took us 650 feet down, straight down, which is approximately the height of the St. Louis Arch. We went down into the ground. So right there, that was just mind-blowing right there. Could hardly believe it. It's just weird. And then when you step out, it's just a huge cavern that's like, what, 10 or 12 feet high? And you can walk forever. It's just miles and miles of caverns cut out. I mean,
I think they said it was like 2.5 miles one way and 1.5 miles. So 2.5 by 1.5.
It's crazy. It's just this huge underground chamber. It's like the lair of some supervillain or something.
Well, and everything gets preserved. So one of their big things is whatever goes down into the mine, they wouldn't take back up because they just had like one elevator. So to get, you know, cars and like trains and railroad tracks and even garbage. But to get these stuff down, they'd have to cut it into pieces that would fit down the elevator and then reassemble it down there.
So the salt just preserves everything. They even use it for records, and there's old movie costumes from Superman, Batman, different movie costumes and memorabilia was down there because studios will put it down there because it preserves it so well.
Right.
Old newspapers, books.
The Dorothy 2 from Twister. But one thing we're going to go back for is they have a dinner mystery theater like 3 times a year there. So,
In the ground.
Yeah, in the mine. So we're going.
It's so deep, it's under the water table. There's actually a layer of sand and water above your head between you and the world.
Abby really liked it.
I loved it.
It was really cool.
It was very cool.
Great Plains Nature Center. We checked that out. They had a, you know, cool little inside area, but it was mostly just, you know, a nice place to walk on some paved areas in nature on a nice day. You know, like one of those good, like, going out for a lunch walk.
Papa, Papa.
Another happy tummy moment in the town of Newton!
Oh! I actually forgot.
Yeah, it's called Newton. So you know it's going to be good. We went to a restaurant called the Bread Basket. The star of the show was the B-Rocks. Like a little dough pocket, kind of like a pasty, or a Hot Pocket. And it has like spiced hamburger and cabbage and cheese in it, and they were fantastic. So if you go to Newton, Kansas, for some reason, go to the Bread Basket, get some B-Rocks. So good.
And tell them the Newton sent you. It'll really confuse them because they're in Newton.
And they won't care at all. So, if you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel so you can see our awesome brand of crazy every week.
It's not easy being green.
It's wickedly magical. So, we will see you next week. And do we give them a little taster?
Oh!
Oklahoma. I draw and I draw.
Toto, I think we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'll get you, my pretty.
I can't.
And your fiddle dog, too.
You should have been green. Oh, you're too cute to be green.